Welcome, Fawzi Ben Saidi, the director and the writer of Death for Sale, a Moroccan film that is what would the language be?
In Arabic, yes.
In Arabic.
Yes, in Arabic, in dialectal Arabic. It's not classical Arabic that we talk in street.
Now, you have three young men as your protagonist in this film. They are young guys who are struggling. They're kind of childhood friends. They're basically, we see at the beginning, they're like thieves. They snatch purses and they run away and they use the money. And one man, Malik, who is basically the central character, falls in love with a hooker named Dunia. And the other two take very divergent paths until this final job, this heist job of a jewelry store. I wonder, when you thought of the three characters, do you see them in a psychological terms of, let's say, id, superego, the rational thought, that each one is to be a different aspect of a character? I mean, how did you create them?
I think it's obviously person I know very well, because in my adolescence, when I was young, I was a good student, and my parents trusted me and give me the possibility to go in my quartier by night.
Your neighborhood?
Yeah, neighborhood by night, and I meet these guys who comes early night late in night in the neighborhood, and tell us their stories when they were in jail, and I was fascinated by this world, this crime world, this dark side of life. And I think they love me and they protect me because I was this guy who studied very well, and they were other thing, And for me it was the same thing. It was this for me, they have courage, and maybe they were a little bit liar, violent, but maybe good person too. I don't know how to explain, but the good and the evil are the same person, or all of us, and maybe for that I never judge my characters.
So you were intrigued by the contradictions,
yes,
of how these bad people, according to society, could actually have some decency and goodness within that context.
Yes, exactly, and
which is important in a movie, because you want to like the people rather than hate them that you look at.
Yes, exactly, and they have their reasons to do what they did, and I think this film is a little bit for them. It's I wrote thinking all time for those guys, and the characters are really inspired by them. And yes, it's true that they are different. They are really close. They are friends, but they have different way to react.
One thing, the title, Death for Sale.
Yeah.
What does that mean, really?
There's two levels, I think. The film noir, the genre, but at one time, they are dealing with death of each one of them, and the second thing is that I'm thinking that, like, the world, our world now, the death become like a way to express things, it's I'm shocked, I'm very impressed by this way to give his death, you know, the sacrifice. In the film, there is this story with Sufyan who react like a terrorist, and
one converts to fundamental
yes,
Islamism
exactly.
and wants to kill a Christian
Yes,
to
exactly.
go to heaven.
Yes,
And
this relation to the death is really
scary.
yes, exactly.
Yes. One of the things I thought about watching it, you described it as a noir, was the great Stanley Kubrick film from the 1950s called The Killing,
Yeah.
about a heist at a racetrack
Yeah.
where everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
And, when they plan this robbery for the jewelry store, we haven't mentioned yet,
Yeah.
you have a principal role in this. You are the drunken police inspector who takes Malek, the central
Yeah.
character of the three young men, and wants him to be an informer and puts pressure on him to find out about what's going on, and you will support him with money and let him have his love with Dunia, the hooker. You get her out of jail for him. But the robbery, just like in the Kubrick film, goes wrong.
Yeah.
So was that an influence in some way? Have you seen The Killing? Are you?
Yes, I see The Killing, and I see this part of American cinema that I love really, really, really. And in certain way, my desire to do cinema find his originate there, and I direct my first film and my second film, and I always dream to do my film noir. It's like to tell myself there is in the cinema history this principal sequence of jewelry robber. I will make mine.
The Asphalt Jungle.
Yes, Asphalt Jungle, exactly. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how the structure of film noir, the code, the women, etc., etc. I put all of these elements created in America. I put them in another reality, which is a Moroccan reality, and it's like to perverse the genre, It's become something different. It's film noir, but it's also other thing.
I love the score in this movie. The music, right along with the songs that are interjected. John Horowitz is listed as the composer.
Yes.
I have no idea who he is, but did you have an idea when you made the film of what kind of music you wanted? Were there certain things that were all set when you were actually going to film the scenes that you knew about?
Yes, the songs, all the songs. I knew before that I will put these songs there, and there. And the other part of music composed by Horowitz, he did a really great job. I'm so happy with his job because he knows very well the Moroccan music, and he worked with big directors, Bernardo Bertolucci,
Sure.
Sky, Oliver Stone, and he had this possibility to compose like classical music for a film noir, but with Moroccan music too. The mix is. I'm so happy with this mix, really.
What does it mean